Hey everybody, this is Lynna and you're watching Lynna's Life. Check it out. It's my new car. Look, let me show you. There it is. There she is. Silver. That's right. Oh, can you see her? Hope so. Anyway, we are eating breakfast at noon. And that's because we did something called an enema today. Mark has a little bit more to say about that in his video that he did today, but we also are enjoying a bountiful meal of watermelon and what kind of lettuce is this?
It's just a regular iceberg.
Regular iceberg lettuce, which they say has no nutritional value, but I don't know what people are thinking because it does have nutritional value. The watermelon is like a party in your mouth, because it's so sweet, and you really don't need water as much as you think you do when you're eating like this, because look at all the water in here. Look at it's like lots of water, so it's like natural too because it comes from the fruit and it's inside locked up, and it tastes so good. And I'm excited about eating like this because for one, the weight's falling off really quickly. For two, you just feel better about yourself. You just feel more alive. You just feel more, alert and with it and everything, And I know that it's helping me to recover even faster than I would if I were eating a Blake's Lotta Burger from across the street. Because if I do eat that, then it just sits in the gut.
Creating bacteria.
What?
Creating bacteria and all sorts of bad stuff that you're not supposed to have in there. And parasites. And
Gross.
you just, you people just don't know what
Worms
you're
and
doing. We don't have the enzymes to break that stuff. We have very long intestines. Carnivorous animals have very short intestines and they have specific enzymes to break down meat. We don't have that. Newsflash.
So basically, we're monkeys. We're primates. Or close to them anyway, because they like to eat stuff like this. And it's because this is what our body can actually break down. But people think, oh, you're missing out on barbecue ribs or ribeye or whatever. And the thing is, it's cool, I would say, that I used to love it. But the fact is it worth the, someone said in a YouTube video, is it worth the 2 seconds of enjoyment to have that thing go down in your intestines and just find its way and lodge itself inside your body?
Cause a lifetime of aggravation. Look at your father.
Yeah, my dad died of colorectal cancer, and I had a conversation with my mom yesterday, and she said that she's sure that it was because of his eating habits. And when I was younger, I remember being a teenager, and my dad had trouble swallowing red meat. We would go to a restaurant, and he would kind of catch himself like gagging and stuff, and then he would just go, hold on, and then he would let it, and then it would go down.
His body was telling him.
Yeah, it was like shutting down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he had a balloon put in there or something to keep it open, or I don't know what, something. He had something done. And then it was years later, maybe 10 years later, that he was diagnosed with colon cancer. And
he ate a lot of burgers.
He ate a lot of stuff. He was a construction worker, and he ate a lot of foods, with unclean hands, and, ate whatever. I used to, go to work with him sometimes, and he'd be like, go get me a burger, and go buy yourself whatever you want and stuff like that for lunchtime, because he would work right through lunch, and he would just eat like, like it didn't matter. And then when he retired, he ended up barbecuing a lot in the backyard, making, big steaks for my nephews and enjoying the food and everything, and making rotisserie chicken, and all this charcoal and everything. I mean, where does that stuff go? People are enjoying the summer months eating, grilled meats and stuff.
It's just anything charred, anything that you cook, you change the molecular component, and it becomes very cancerous. And that's hence the amount of cancer that we're seeing. And plus, all the foods that you're eating, it's not like back in the day when you had your farm and you had your chickens, and they're, you raised your chickens. You knew what you were putting inside your stomach. Nowadays, you don't know what you're putting in there. Besides, you're eating suffering, and I believe in karma. And I don't like to create any suffering in anything. And there's no need. I mean, this melon didn't suffer at all. It grows for our consumption. Animals are not there for our consumption.
Well, they're not really meant to eat, because when you realize that, you have a family problem, health problem in your family line, the last thing I want to do is compromise my health. So I know he ate wrong, and I don't want to make the same mistake, because our health is the most important thing that we have, and if we don't have our health,
we have nothing.
We don't have anything. So people complaining about this and that and the other, realize this, that you have an answer. You have a way out by changing your eating habits, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is me. This is what I do these days. I'm not in my car making videos. I'm not off to work running around running camera. I'm talking about eating a balanced and healthy life, and eating a balanced and healthy diet, and not necessarily the food pyramid that you grew up with, because that's bogus and they kind of threw that away. But eating raw fruits and vegetables is really the way the body's meant to be its most efficient. So anyway, I'm going to keep eating. Since that's what we do, we eat a lot.
It takes an hour, usually, between the preparation and all the stuff, and then just eating, because it's a big bowl. I mean, usually this bowl is full of whatever we put in there. Bananas, 7 or 8 bananas with celery, and you name it. I mean, just like greens and fruits, and our healthy nuts.
And right now, it's just simple, this, but wow, when you end up, throwing away all that other stuff that you used to put in your gut, and you start just eating real, live, regular food, your body is just saying thank you all the time.
Because the other stuff that you're putting in there is totally dead. It's dead. You're eating dead food. Your cells need live foods. And you'll see how your skin, your teeth, my teeth are super white, and that's because I eat natural stuff. They don't decay with the stuff that you're putting in that comes in a box or in a can. Everything changes. Your breath starts to smell delicious. There's no bad breath. There's no boogers in your eyes. There's, you go to the bathroom very regular and you feel clean because you're eating clean food.
Well, your breath smells delicious.
Thank you, sir.
See you guys. Bye.